Welcome to Employment Law This Week. I'm George Whipple. Cybersecurity is one of the chief considerations when it comes to remote work. For many employers, remote work is the current reality, and some are thinking of extending the model through the next year and beyond. Epstein Becker Green's Brian Cesaratto is here to tell us how to keep those extended remote work plans cyber secure.
At the top of the list of safeguards that employers may want to consider is multi-factor authentication. In other words, employees, in addition to entering their username and password, in order to gain access, must have an additional factor to gain access. And this is a key defense to phishing attacks, which are rampant and in fact have escalated at some level during the pandemic, at least for certain industries. Planning is another important factor. The second thing is termination-based decisions. So if your employees are working remotely and you have to make a termination decision, the odds are that those employees will become aware of that decision while they're out of the office, and that carries risks. A classic insider threat risk to firm information is that an employee learns of a termination decision and then accesses the network after that time to either steal information or to cause damage. So you want to be able to really tighten up your procedures to ensure that your systems are secure and that access is terminated at or before the time that the employee learns of the termination decision.
Employee support planning is another important consideration for extended remote work models. Here's Epstein Becker Green, Shawndra Jones, with some options available to employers.
Employers might consider creating or updating their existing policies, practices, and procedures related to, for instance, work from home requests, including requests implicating the Americans with Disabilities Act, state law, or local law. With a number of employees working remotely, issues might arise that employers previously did not have to face on such a large scale. Technology might bring workers together, but if the technology is often unreliable, that could cause difficulties. Regarding supervision, because it may be easier to work remotely without logging hours, it is important to ensure that all hours are counted, especially for non-exempt employees. Employers also need to emphasize the role that anti-harassment, anti-discrimination, and other workplace policies continue to play, and be mindful of the impact, if any, a particular work-from-home model could have on diversity and inclusion efforts.
Thanks, Shawndra and Brian, and thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.